artwork. And he was always doodling and drawing, so even in his high school years, he was recognized as an artist. And then my mom, she was considered best singer. And it's obvious that she loved music, and she was always singing in church, and I think the love of music continued in our family, and it's gone through generations. So it's kind of interesting. Art and music are things that are kind of hidden talents that my mom and dad had, but it seems to have continued through the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So that was really nice to see. Are you able to get the slideshow start back there, or slideshow ready? Okay, great. So there's a lot of, I had to condense down many slides. How do you condense a person's life of 95 years into a few minutes of pictures? But this is just a glimpse of my mom and her life and her family, and hope you enjoy it.
kanani maloa hele mako I kapoli o Yesu kamehana ke aloha hele mako I ke alo o Yesu ke ike I kanani maloa hele mako I kapoli o Yesu kamehana ke aloha aloha ka hale kula o kalani kuaka ila ila I ke ao o ka hopu imo imo o Yesu o haku mai kai Hele mako I ke alo o Yesu Ke ike I ka nani mauloa Hele mako I ka poli o Yesu Ka mehana ke aloha Aloha ka inau ke akua I ka nani maloa Ila ila I ke ala O nau nau ka rose O Yesu uhaku mai kai Aloha ka hale ke o ka haku I ka lani kuaka Ila ila I ke ao O ka hopu imo imo O Yesu uhatu mai kai O Yesu uhatu mai kai Kamehana ke aloha
Let me walk through paradise with you. It's kind of like, how do you follow 95 years of pictures? My name's Gary. I was born in 1953. I'm the middle child. Anyway, this year has been a very difficult end of the year for us. It's very hard to see a loved one deteriorate and pass away. My mom was actually pretty healthy. Isn't that right, Margaret? She used to always say she'd walk upstairs, downstairs to go to the cafeteria 3 times a day. But she had the complications in her stomach, so that was pretty much all she could do, is just wait it out. During the end of the years, we saw Mom's memory, like mine, going bad. And but you know, even at 71 now, right, Margaret? We forget, and we're always saying, "Where's our keys?" or "Where do we put the phone?" In fact, I think that just happened today, huh? And but you know, many times I find myself going into a room, and it's like, "Now, what did I come in here for?" That never happens to you guys, right? Anyway, my mom was a sweet and loving person, and I need to put on my glasses. She was always giving and never expecting anything in return. I don't know how she made it by raising 5 rambunctious boys. She was very patient with us, but then there was times where we were running around the house, yelling, screaming, and she said, "Go outside and play." Well, Serena, where are you? Anyway, now you know where your kids got it from. Occasionally, us boys would get into a fight, but because my 2 older brothers, they could out-talk me, and I could never win. So occasionally, my dad would step in, and he would, you know, try to calm us down and stop the fight. Well, Dad would actually, I think Dean probably mentioned this in his sermons, because he's always talking about us, right? He says, "It's your fault." And I would laugh because it was really my fault at times. But anyway, I would laugh to myself, and I didn't have a chance arguing against Dean, because you know how Dean can talk. And so I would pick on my younger brother, Keith. But I was fortunate, because even to this day, I would ask Keith, "Do you remember when I used to do this to you or pick on you?" He said, "No, I don't remember." So that was kind of a good thing. Mom was a godly person in spirit and was filled with God's patience. I am grateful to having a caring and loving mom. Even though our parents weren't brought up with much affection, they didn't express it to us physically. We didn't do a lot of hugging and, you know, things like that. I think occasionally I remember Mom used to kiss us on the cheek. But I remember when we were living in Los Angeles, we would go through a cold spell, and we had a room from the living room that went into 3 bedrooms, wasn't it 3 bedrooms, Roy? And a bathroom, and we would close all the doors, and the room was only like 7 feet by 7 feet, wooden floor, there was no furniture. We'd sit on the floor, and that's where I remember just being able to lean my head on my mom's lap, and she would, you know, stroke my hair, but maybe she was looking for lice, I don't know. But anyway, we would just stay warm, and